Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check 41. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Drop deep. Mike 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They will run with Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Here's Grant. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. from the gun. Here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Watson just beating the play clock. That complete to Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn. That makes it a 7-3 lead.
I want to welcome everybody to the show. Hopefully we'll make this a good game for everybody.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Just need one of the guys I moved.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You. Shit. Watch the shit. Check 13. Check 13.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Shoot, Harmon almost got away. He was trying to get loose on the brother. We won't let that happen no more, though.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's too much. Too much. Too many yards. Too many yards.
At the Texans' 9-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. We got it.
This time it's shutting him down, though. Yeah, he shut down this time.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Yellow. On the line. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead? 51. 43. 43. Let's go. Defense is good. Try. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Just wait on it.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damn, Pat.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Though, if you're that man, you about to get burned.
Shotgun snap for Watson.
Come on, dang.
Escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air will be inside the 35.
They talk about the Chiefs' defense is nerfed. Shit. Not when you got Chris Jones in the middle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. This is Grant.
Nope.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, 15. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
Watkins.
They tripping.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's just a good catch, but
An
good
11-yard
defense, too.
pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We're going to make you get out of this, though. Stop doing this to us.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Give me that. Oh, come on.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, 43. Check curls, check curls.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
All of a sudden, he's Superman now, right?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nope, that's not happening either. That's not happening either, big dog. You can't keep running that on me, dog.
That one is going to blow up in their faces. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We're about to get a hold of you now. About to turn it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Yes, sir.
Mahomes.
Told you.
Mahomes
turn up the heat.
Get away, and down he goes.
Beat.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, Grant.
We'll let you run it.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Study long, study wrong. It's a long thought process just to kick a field goal.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And on us.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Don't get burnt.
It's complete. Stills. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Stop doing that, Hyanes. All we're doing is going to keep jabbing you and jabbing you, and then we're going to set your butt up.
On 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Don't do him like that still.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Watson.
Got him. Woo.
And that will be caught, but
on.
out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Jones.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league.
Try to put a hurt on
camps, you see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller.
Better get out of cover 2.
Touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Nope.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down to a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
Don't let you
how
have
they were
that.
going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to
No, sir.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This ain't gonna work either.
Yellow, 180. Cut. Yellow. Nice 7, let's go. 51. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Nope.
And that will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Love that man-to-man, don't you?
Throwing on 2nd.
Love that man-to-man.
Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Catch you off guard quick with this
Watson
one.
now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Open man is QT complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's not going to work either.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I don't know why they made me go back down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 24.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Can't cover everybody, big dog.
Hopkins. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Just like that. Exit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Come on, man.
This is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I always get some bullshit.
Tyreek Hill. 95
I had perfect defense and everything. When I try to jump for it, they won't let me jump.
From getting back within one score.
Look at this.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here.
Tyreek Hill.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
That was Julio, or me going against Hopkins, or any other top receiver.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 26, check 26. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Jam it, jam it, jam, jam. Jam!
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
He's checking. Hey, 31!
Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Texans first down.
Get set. 98. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the edge. Check. Alert. Check. Check. 64. Check. Shit. 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 Motion, motion. Pump, 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 pump. Pump, pump, pump.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You can't block me. Alert flare, alert flare.
What the fuck is he doing,
Mike's 50,
man?
Mike's 50. Here we go. 50's the Mike.
Stupid
50's
ass
the
man.
Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Again, it's Miller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
What's that? 19. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We 24. 24.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Damn, I think they got out there 6 at least.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Two, fellas, let's go. Mike 20. Go. Mike 20. Hey, 57 colors.
Back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, you got to pick it, big dog.
And it falls down incomplete.
It has to go deep.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He has to.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.